Left, bro.
I got you loud and clear over here.
Sick. Alright. Throttle set to 1,000.
1297 Echo, stay direction
oil
on the
pressure, green. Extra lean 1 inch. Flaps up. Even though I'm supposed to switch on, transponder standby. We're leaving on altitude. Radio's set. And no brake check, you said? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I go that way or that way?
Go that way.
I'm gonna get my glasses when we go around up area. Try not to tear anyone's proper wing off.
You want me to talk to him on this one?
Yeah.
So we can get out of here?
Just trying to figure out the plane still.
Roger.
If I ever get a new plane I'm not familiar with, I'm going straight to an uncontrolled field.
Glendale ground, Cessna Romeo 3 with Kilo, ready taxi VFR south departure.
We're at Alpha 59 Romeo 3. Oh, okay.
Aircraft calling Glendale ground, runway 1, taxi via Alpha, and repeat your call sign.
Taxi to runway 1 via Alpha 1.
I was like, I thought they said it wrong because we're used to Deer Valley. I was like, oh.
So this time we won't rush the run up. We'll let you do the whole run up and get just comfortable and familiar with it. The reason I rushed it out of Scottsdale, or expedited, I didn't rush it.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Expedited it.
November 1998, Mike, say your direction on departure.
All right, sir, VFR south departure 1998, Mike.
South.
Affirmative, south. I don't know if my mic's working very good. It seems like it keeps clicking.
Maybe you gotta hold it like a little bit longer before you start talking, maybe. Okay, so are you gonna be able to like, cause I don't have like very good short-term memory, so like, are you gonna be able to like remind me to like walk me through the whole?
I'm gonna walk you through everything, so you won't have to be shuffling for papers like I was doing, because I'm gonna just be talking you through the stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. All you need is the checklist over there. Now the oil pressure's down where it should be for idling.
It's like flip-flopping, it's weird. It went into green though.
Good shock mounting though, look at that. Thing's like floating. That's what they're supposed to do.
It keeps going, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a run-up area down there.
Not that one, that one's closed. I wonder if they did a runway extension then. Airport seems to be pretty busy. There's a Columbia 400 that just took off, and there's an RV. Oh, you got the... Oh. I was going to say, I haven't opened mine yet.
Yeah, we won't do any soft field takeoffs, just Make sure we don't tear our camera off.
Probably already just got ripped off, just taxing around. The tail hangs so low. Okay, so when I'm on the ground, like, can I just fly like a fixed pitch and just look at the RPM?
Yeah, you won't need that. So you just pull it out.
How do I know if it's working?
Oh, so push in with your feet. Now pull it and turn it. And now turn it. And now release it. And now release your feet. There you go.
So you can't double up on them because wouldn't it release it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
You'd have to pull forward on it to release. So I always double up. Yeah, just to be on the safe side.
All right. So, for takeoff, brake set. Cabin doors and windows closed.
Oh, good on the right.
Master switch is on. Flight controls. The aileron access is like really easy, but then the pitch is like insanely heavy for some reason. Flight controls free and correct. Elevator trim. Set for takeoff.
And you're going to find that you're going to have to keep pitching more and more. It's going to, or it'll speed up on. Yeah, so just be ready for a pretty decent pitch after you take off.
I have something to say about that later. I noticed flaps. Okay, so you said 10, but then like the little dot was between 10 and up, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, so the dot is actually the.
See, like that's what it was on top.
You keep going.
All right, so now that's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that looks like 10.
Okay, flap set, make sure rich. Throttle 1700 RPM, here we go.
Okay, and I'll make sure we don't go anywhere.
Come on, there we go. Alright, magnetos check. Here's right. Back to both. Oh, I didn't lean it. Am I supposed to do that first?
Yeah, go ahead and lean a little bit. And then takeoff definitely.
It's a little floaty. It's kind of hard.
I see it.
And I'm afraid of detonating the engine. All right, I'll try again now. There's right.
About 100?
Back to both, yeah. And then left. It's about 100, and there's no 50 in between, so we're good. Engine runs carburetor heat.
Wow, that works really good, doesn't it?
So, it's a lot harder to pull than on the other one. Engine instruments, all green. Suction's green.
Oil pressure right on the money.
Make sure you're lean for takeoff. We're going to go full rich, right?
Yes.
Alright, 1000 RPM. Wait.
Should have the prop in there somewhere.
I missed it. This checklist kind of hard to use.
So when you do it, you just hold it like this, okay? And you're just going to bring it back 200 and then push it in. You're checking three things. That's why I do it 3 times. Yeah, 1500. So you got to do it pretty quick. You got to come out.
Broken?
Yeah, so let me see it. So like this. All the way out, and there it goes in. All the way out, and then it goes in. It's going to drop more than that. So in each one, you're going to check 3 things. So try it again. First thing that you're going to check, you make sure you have a drop. All the way out. You feel it catch there at the end. You got to really pull it, okay? And now we should see a rise in manifold pressure on this one.
Yeah, okay, it went up. It wasn't a lot.
And then this last one, we should see an oil pressure decrease.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then at the end, you want to just screw it in to make sure it's all the way in.
Oh, you can go quite a ways.
Yeah.
Did I go all the way?
Yeah. Yeah. You want it all. You want the finest pitch possible.
All right, we're all the way in. All right. Ammeter. Check momentarily flaps. Do we really need to do that? I mean, I feel like we're wasting fuel here.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Ammeter's good.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. All right. Now we're supposed to lean it. We're going to go full rich, and then we're going to go back down to 1000 RPM. Finally.
I didn't rotate in time. That's why we got real squirrely on takeoff, too.
All right, there's 1,000 RPM. Throw friction lock set. Punishment set. Radio set. Transponder to altitude.
That's it.
So do you want this, or?
No, you hang on to that piece. I'm just going to prompt you for all the other stuff.
The speeds and stuff.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to rotate at 50, and you're going to climb at 80. That's all you need. And then...
it says 55, but...
I'll call you at... it says 55 in there? Okay, 55. And then at 1500, it flaps up 23, 24. Okay?
And is that going to be enough rudder trim, you think?
I put a little... Let's just leave it normal for now, just so you can get a feel for what it's going to be like.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, just go ahead and remove the... and then it should go all the way in. Yep, there you go. And then you can pull up to the whole short line.
I was kind of scared.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time, so it's going to be... Can you make that call? Because I think my radio's jacked up. So, Cessna, short, runway 1, yes, VFR, south departure. Glendale Tower. Yeah, Glendale Tower.
Southwest?
South departure.
Oh. Glendale Tower, Cessna, holding short at 1, ready for departure, VFR south. Oops, messed that up.
Glendale Tower, right downwind departure approved, runway 1 cleared for takeoff.
Right downwind departure approved, runway 1 cleared for takeoff.
All right, landing light on, strobes on. Transponder's already on, and we made the radio call. Approach is clear.
We'll rotate at 55, and then we're climbing at 85? That's what
80.
It says on here. Okay, 80.
80.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'll watch your instruments over here, so oil pressure's good.
Throttle full.
We're good over here. Everything's good.
All right, engine sets are green, airspeed is alive. There's 55. It climbs.
Just lipped off the runway, didn't it? Some cool air. Yeah, so now the trick is finding exactly where it's trimmed out for 80, and then that's what you're going to set. E is what you're going to set for takeoff from now on, and it'll make your life so much easier.
Maybe a little bit more, nose down. Okay, so there's a clear for the right
just
turn
below
out,
the E.
So.
Tower RV 4125,
Clear right.
Charlie reporting midfield.
Oh, the back window's completely frosted. All right,
And there's 500 flaps up.
Flaps up.
Okay, we'll keep that climb going.
412 Foxtrot Charlie, runway 1 clear, stop and go.
And one able 23 on the power first, and then 24. And let's go up to 2500. There you go. And it's okay just to be in the ballpark. Yeah, for now, let's just keep it at 25 to be on the safe side.
And then what is
2450.
So just twist it?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much just rolling it out. Nice takeoff. Nice job. Okay, and you can just hold this heading. If you see the PIR, you can head for PIR. See it out there. It should be somewhere at the base of those mountains.
I think I see it, yeah.
Keep coming back.
I gotta turn that thing a lot.
You might have to pull it out.
Because I went all... Is that the surge you're talking about?
Yeah. Alright, there's 25, and then push it over. Everything happens so fast because this plane is just so powerful. Alright, looking...
So 24?
2450, yeah, about halfway in there. Anywhere in 24 to 2450 is fine. See how fast the cows got.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, so let's pretend like we're just going to be cruising now at 23, 24. And see, as we climb, it's reduced. So now you'll have to go back, you'll have to increase it.
Oh, increase it.
prop will stay, but you'll lose manifold. And when we get out here, we'll climb some more, and you'll see it'll go down again. You have to.
We're clear, Goodyear, right?
Change approved, good day.
Oh, it's weird saying.
Yeah, if you keep heading towards PIR, you won't go into there. There's maybe a little bit left of it just to be on the safe side. All right, and now go ahead, close the cowl flaps. You can see the temperatures are, we'll see what happens with the temperatures here.
Let me loosen this up just a little bit more. Does that look loose? I think it feels like it.
Yeah, you got to really push down on it. As long as, I mean,
now that we're stable, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's good, but
as soon as we get out of the airspace, we'll climb up to like some real altitudes that we're not used to going to. Nice job.
I kind of actually like this elevated seat position, to be honest. I'm
cruising at 130 right now.
I can't see the cow, but I mean, I can like. It just feels like I can see more. I don't know.
So at 23, 2450, and you might hear sometimes people say 23 squared. That means 23, 23. We're doing 130 knots. So that's pitch post power equals performance.
So we're fine, even because it's like a slight yellow band, it looks like, that we're in right now.
Yeah, that's underneath it. This is the P-Pong one on top, so you don't have to worry about that bottom one.
Are we still clear of the airspace?
Roger. And when we get there, let's see.
We'll just go vertical over the mountain.
You'll be able to hang a, tell you when you'll be able to hang the turn for the pass.
Oh, I can see it here. There you go.
Yeah, so just zoom in.
I could just coast along the corner of that.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. You can see it, so you're good. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and start a climb up to, we're going to do the cruise climb, which is going to be 90, I think it's 95. Yeah, it's going to be 95 knots in this setting, so you're already set up for it. And just realize as you climb, you're going to have to keep increasing manifold pressure. And you'll go up to, just go to 45 for now, and then I'll tell you when you're clear.
So I'm leaving this configuration.
Yeah, so this is the cruise climb configuration.
I'm just going to have to increase that, because it's going to get worse.
Correct.
All right, so does this look about right, this direction?
Yeah, that looks good. Everything's good here on the map.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
And we're looking for
so
90?
Yep. And
that's a lot of climb.
95, and we might have to go ahead and reopen the cowl flaps.
Oh, they spring up when you take them out of the V-tank.
Yeah, so see what 95 looks like.
You got a ways to go.
And then, without touching the manifold pressure, watch what happens every 1,000 feet you go up. This will go down an inch.
RV2 Foxtrot Charlie, runway 1.
Can I use some rudder trim?
Yeah.
Clear to land, 412 Foxtrot Charlie.
Remember that you're going to have to take it back out once you get up down.
Yeah. Wow, we're going to be more than 1,000 feet per minute if we go to 90.
Yeah, go to 95, see what 95 looks like. And you can already see the manifold pressure starting to decrease. It's almost going to work out to an inch every 1,000 feet. Wow,
if this, like, say, picture in 150, it won't be sustain it for a couple minutes.
It's nice to actually be able to climb.
1,000 feet.
So right now, your rudder trim is almost on the T for a climb.
Well, maybe a little bit more. It's still kind of slightly hanging out.
So that kind of gives you an idea. So if you set that to T on takeoff, which is going to be even more torque because you're only going to be at 80 instead of 95, you'll be right on the money. Did you add back manifold pressure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to keep it on the white line.
Yeah, I just wanted you to see how it decreased an inch.
It's a lot more enjoyable now that I'm in the left seat. I wasn't really sure what was going on in the right. And I couldn't see anything on the instruments. The problem with being a CFI though is like, even though you can look over and see them, when you look at the things from like an offset, you don't exactly see what the person flying sees. It's going to cause some confusion. We're not going to bust any airspace, right?
45, you're safe.
Okay.
Now you're going into the 6,000 foot, so you can continue your climb. And we'll go out so that we don't have to work into the sun.
Where's my glasses? I think I put them in my pocket. Yeah.
Got them?
Yeah. I'm going to put them on when we get up there.
Real airplane now. Now you're going to be totally ruined on the 150.
I still think I'll have a fun time with it.
All right, and let's turn to 210, left 210.
I had that mindset when I got in the 136. I was like, oh, the 126 is going to suck. But to be honest, the 126 is still better in my opinion. I'm going to need a lot of nose down trim. I close the cow flaps again. Now that I'm going to be in a cruise.
Yeah, you can go up to 55 now.
Oh, okay.
And eventually, you'll have it so the throttle is fully in for 2,300.
Army 2 Foxtrot
So you get like the service ceiling
on the ground.
of the engine.
Taxi depart, monitor the ground, 412 Foxtrot Charlie.
Oh, pressure looks good, temps look good. I don't know if that cylinder head temperature is like...
Our cylinders are actually less than 200 degrees.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to get up to 5,500, then we're going to play around a little bit with leaning. Well, we're going to lean it for cruise, and then we're going to play around with some of these different cruise settings. That'll be the first thing we do.
Have you played with the GTN 750 yet for X-Plane?
Just very briefly. It does, on the Coronado, it does place it in the panel too, but it has pop out as well. The reason I got it is because you can pop it out onto a separate screen, which I want to do a touch screen like on the glide path does.
Yeah, I wanted to install it, but it's probably like one of those ones where it has like limited activations. I haven't wanted to do anything on my computer for like the past week, knowing what's about to happen to it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so at 5,500, we'll go into cruise setting, and for now, just to stay in the training area, we'll do 15 inches, 24, and
all right, so I want to do this one first.
Yep. As you'll find out in this plane, if you keep it in high power settings, kind of like the Commander, you end up out of your training area pretty quick.
And what is this one? That's about 15, right?
Yeah, 15 is that big hash mark. Anywhere in the vicinity is good.
And then
the problem with students is they get so enamored with this that they want to make it perfect, so you're not doing that, which is good. Yeah, 24 is good.
Oh, really?
That's good, it's good. Okay, let's go ahead and play with the leaning.
All right.
Go ahead and lean it out. So the first thing you want to do is totally reset the marker.
I lost a little bit of altitude real quick, hold on. Trying to get it.
Oh, let's close the cowl flaps too, since we're reduced power settings. Okay, and then just don't worry too much about that. Let's go and reset the EGT all the way to the bottom. So you're going to take that yellow and you're going to move it all the way to the bottom. There you go. All right, now you're going to start working that mixture.
No, I'm just trying to keep it from losing altitude. Okay, so.
And you know you're going to have to bring it out at least an inch, so just start pulling it out. There you go. All right, so you see it's starting to rise now?
I'm looking to get you to
Okay, so that's the pace that it rises at. So we're trying to find the highest point. So we're going to have to keep leaning, and we're going to have to lean slowly.
And that's how we know where like the Lena peak is or whatever. Or
That's
like
how
the
we'll
peak
find
is.
the peak.
That's kind of sketchy because we don't have a cylinder head temperature or anything.
No, we don't need that.
Well, don't you need to know that if you're
We just need EGT. Keep going.
to know you're not going to like detonate the engine or start detonation?
Nope, keep going. Okay, now it's running rough, right? So let's stop right there and let's see what it does. So we can use the roughness as well to kind of get an idea what's going on.
I go back to where it's not rough.
All right, so go ahead and set the marker for, that's probably peak. All right, so now each one of these is 25 degrees. So start enriching to get to 25 degrees and a smooth engine.
Wait, so each one's 25 degrees?
Yeah, each tick marks 25.
And I'm looking for what?
You're looking for 50 degrees rich of peak. So you want 2 tick marks from the yellow.
Oh, no, just wait a second because it looks like it's going in.
Okay, so there's 25. It's still kind of moving slowly. All right, it's kind of holding there at 25.
Oh, that's only one? It looks like 2.
It's about 1.5 now. Keep it coming.
Don't you have to like wait a little bit though because it lags? So
Yeah, you got to be slow, but if you just stop seeing it moving, okay. Yeah, there you go. That's it. So I'm not sure what the parallax looks like to you, but
that looks pretty much
that's right on the money right there. All right, so you're set. And that's about where the other person had it, but we never want to take their word for
so
it.
now I can set it?
No, it's set.
Oh, yeah,
that's
because
peak.
that's
Yeah, that's peak. So now you can always go and set it based on that. All right, let's try some different power settings.
That's Mobile right there.
Yeah, we'll just hold this heading for now. We're outside the Bravo. All right, so this says we already did 2324. That's supposed to give us 166 miles per hour. I don't know what that is in knots. Let's try 2022. That's going to give us a 10.5 fuel burn, 145 miles per hour.
22 inches
So
manifold
20
pressure.
inches manifold pressure, and then 22.
Okay, and then 22 on the prop.
Yeah, and then 22 on the props. So the prop's going to swing a lot slower, but it's going to take a bigger bite. And you can see that's going to be at the bottom of the green arc.
That looks about 22 to me.
Okay.
Is that
20, 22, and we'll just level out here and see what kind of airspeed we get. And when you can, give me a...
I can do it now.
Now let's stay on this heading for now.
South, okay. Gotta do like a lot on the trim to get this thing to hold level compared to the 150. Alright, there we go. And that should give us what?
145 miles per hour. Do you have miles per hour in there?
There's a little miles per hour ring, but I don't know how it
that's
works.
for true airspeed.
Okay. Well, 120 knots, I don't think it's 140 miles an hour. It's not even 120, it's actually more like 115. How can this work, though, if it's a different engine? That's what I don't get.
So it's 115 knots, and we're burning 10.5. So that's not a bad, if you're going someplace, that's what you want, right? You want to go fast, but you don't want to go so fast that you burn all your fuel up.
Right.
Okay? So we're going to go back to 1524. So we'll reduce the power first, the throttle first, excuse me. Power is a combination of manifold pressure and...
You said, what was it again?
15.
All right, 1524.
Yeah, that's pretty much where
That's where we were.
Yeah,
when we were in the training area.
And then we'll do a right UE. All right, maneuver speed for this airplane is 110. So for typical maneuvers, you're going to be either at 12 inches manifold pressure, or I'm sorry, 15 inches of manifold pressure and 300 RPM, or you're going to be at 15 inches, or anything where we're going to have to go full power, we're going to be 15 inches and full prop full forward. So like stalls will be prop full forward because you're going to have to go full power at some point, and slow flight, we're going to be prop full forward because we're obviously going to be kind of almost in a climb configuration, kind of full power. Now the steep turns we don't. Steep turns we stay at 2400.
The gyro seems to be a little crappy because I think this is definitely level and it's showing a little slight rate.
So I want you to just kind of experiment doing some steep turns. So it's going to be 15, 24, you got that set. We're below maneuver speed, which is 110. Pick your point out and then do a steep turn left and then recover and do a steep turn now. Now the trick with this airplane is if you put 2 trims in after you go through 30 degrees, it'll be so much easier. It almost flies around on rails.
Wonder
with
what
2 trims. And it's quick like this. It's 1, 2.
I guess I can use that little like white squiggly line on that
Just make sure you don't go into any airspace.
Alright, I haven't done these since my private, so it's probably going to be a little crappy.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You're going to feel the heaviness of this airplane. Just remember those 2 trim marks.
So what am I going to use the 2 trims? Sorry.
After 30 is when you start dumping all your lifts. So as you come through 30.
And everything else staying the same?
Yeah, everything else will stay the same.
Alright, here we go. We're going to go to the left.
If you lose a lot of airspeed, you may have to add a little bit of power, but it all depends on if you get too, if you start doing this, that's the only time you really lose one. And then look for that sight. Figure out what that sight picture is for this airplane. It's like 1, 2, like that.
Actually gaining altitude.
Okay, keep dumping that lift. So if you start gaining, just dump some of the lift. There you go.
It actually kind of feels easier, to be honest.
Ooh, isn't it?
Oh, no, we're losing a lot. And
Hey, look at that sight picture. Looking good, looking real nice. Okay. And then watch for the balloon because you got two things in. You got to take them out real quick. 1, 2. And then once you're stable, go ahead, start the next one. Just take your turn.
There we go. These ones always feel weird because the nose looks like it's diving towards the ground more, whereas on the other direction it feels like it's going up.
Right. So this one you feel high, so you end up pushing over, and the other one you feel low, a little too much.
Actually doing pretty good altitude-wise
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, it's like on rails, isn't it? Those two make a big difference. Feeling good.
Really easy though, because it's so heavy, it's hard for me to like fight it and like make it so I'm not going 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Whereas in the 150, I'm like really easy to adjust it.
It's really bad with Chandelle's and steep turns. Or Chandelle's and lazy eights. It's awful, and we'll do a Chandelle in this plane. All right, give me a turn to 300.
300. Okay.
Glendale Tower, light support November 454 Charlie Tango. It's going to be over PIR at 2,500 inbound. Full stop with them.
And we'll set off on that mountain if that's 300. We're going to go into slow flight. So this one will be props full forward. So just nice and easy, push the props in.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Because when I push the button, it immediately like lurches forward on me.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's
good? So that's right at the. So we'll keep it right about the green there. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do slow flight. Bring the power back to about 10 inches. Hold your altitude. Hold this altitude. And then you're in the white arc, so you can go ahead and just put all your flaps in now, or you can put them in incrementally. Your call.
I'll just
hold the altitude. It's going to get heavy on you here. Because they're electric, they
automatically kind of work their way out.
they work out pretty good. All right, now backhand on the throttle and start bringing the power in. And looking for that, probably going to be around 18 to 19. I don't know in this plane. We'll find out. Well, maybe not. And we're going to look for the top of the white arc. I want you to go to 50. Bring a little bit of power out since, well, you're climbing, so you're going back to your altitude.
That's not intentional.
And then you're going to have to put a lot of trim in and probably a lot of right rudder, too. You're probably already feeling the rudder.
Oh, that was too much.
Okay, you got your
altitude back.
You got your airspeed, so now you just slowly bring the power out until you stop climbing, because that's all that's keeping you from climbing right now. Okay, watch your heading too. Yeah, so this is the pitch. It looks like you got it trimmed almost. I want you to be almost hands off with it. Now all you got to fine tune after you get your pitch set.
I mean, I'm still doing a lot of it.
A little bit more. Yeah, keep a little bit more.
Okay. A little bit more.
Yeah, it's barely off the little marker there.
All right, that seems okay.
So now, just using your power, just dial in your vertical speed to 0.
Can I do some rudder trim too?
Yeah, yep.
I have to put a lot of right pedal in.
Yeah, and that's why we were kind of going off to the left, because you're not used to that amount of rudder pressure.
All right, so we're just trying to get it so no, it doesn't climb anywhere.
Yeah,
well, I
which is just reduce. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's probably better. That's probably better because it's instantaneous. Okay,
this is a lot easier.
All right, now let's come down. Let's do a descent. So just start bringing power out until you get about 200-foot descent. Don't drop the nose, because that's going to cause our airspeed to increase. Probably about 12 inches should work. So we know for slow flight that, what, 15 was working? 15 inches was level. Let's see what 12 does for us.
Really shaky.
And you can see the prop has now come off the on the locks. So 12 inches gives us a nice good descent. Let's come down to 5,000, then go back to full power, or to 15 inches and level off again. And you can see now that you didn't mess with the trim, because you never want to mess with the trim other than, oh, you know what I forgot? Forgot to open the cow flaps.
Well, the oil temperature's good.
We're okay, as far as we know.
We're doing really good.
All right, so let's do a left turn to 210 in slow flight, no more than 10 degrees of bank. That
okay.
will keep your lift from...
So I'm going to have to...
Oh, yeah, that's right, because this was 100 foot. That's what, that's what was throwing me. You're right, though. You look at the altimeter, because that's instantaneous.
Getting a little slow.
Yep, so if you keep it no more than 10, you don't dump any lift, and you usually don't have to add any power or do anything. That's the secret.
Wow, this is really...
Now, the one thing you can't do in a 150 is climb in slow flight. So we're going to add, so we're at 15, let's try 18 inches. Don't let the pitch change, and the plane should start climbing on you and hold 50 miles per hour.
How much we said, 18?
18 inches. That gives you a nice climb of about 300 feet per minute at 50.
Technically it's 200 because this is wrong. That VSI is not right.
Oh, okay, 200. So probably 20 inches. Let's try 20 inches.
A little bit off.
Oh, wow. About 300 feet with the correction?
400.
All right, now bring it back to level by just coming back to 15. And we're going to stall it out from here. We're going to come back. So we're already
it's going to probably drop a wing and stuff. It's going to be kind of sketchy.
I've stalled this plane. It's no big deal. All right, so back to 15. All right, so we're going to do, so you're already in the configuration, so we can drop the nose and get into a 70 is our descent. So let's get into a glide descent of 70, and then I'll just have you decrease the power and hold the pitch.
Try to adjust the trim for this too.
Yeah, go ahead and fix your trim up.
So we're going for 70.
And yeah, and so once you got 70 with power, get rid of the power and just start gliding down at 70. And then when I tell you to, just hold that pitch attitude, and when it stalls, bring up the first notch of flaps. We'll go full power and bring up the first notch of flaps and arrest the descent. And then after that, we'll worry about the rest.
All right, throttle idle.
So here comes the power. All right, stretch the glide for that airport that we're not going to make.
Oh my god. The trim is unreal.
Hold on, car. Hold on. Add power. We got a plane underneath us.
Yeah, we didn't really clear the airspace, did we?
Passing off either my left or your right. He's about 1,000. There he is. All right, I got him. All right, we're good.
That could have been bad.
All right, back to what we were doing.
I just pulled power from here. Or should I go back down to 7?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right, throttle idle.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of your effort here at the end. Yo, it's getting real heavy on you. Okay, good. All right, start arresting the descent. And you're going to have a lot of power this time, so you know you're going to be able to freaking just pull your way out of it. Immediately get those first notch of flaps out. So you've arrested the descent. You're good.
This is weird.
Lots of right rudder, right? Lots of right rudder.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can start milking those flaps out.
Oh, I mean, I can't really do it myself.
Okay, well, since they're electric, you just throw them all up because it's going to take a while, right? So you're good. All right. And then you can go ahead and level off here and come back to 15.
But actually, for a plane like this, was pretty docile.
Want to do a power on?
Yeah, we could try it. Those are the ones that get a little crazy.
Yeah, we're just going to do the power on, then I'll do a Chandelle, let you do a Chandelle, and then we'll head back. Actually, we'll start, make a left turn now, so we're kind of heading that direction.
Cool. What, bearing, direction?
3030, reciprocal. How do we get down to 4,000? I thought we were at 5,000.
Because we dived to 70, and it took a long time. That's because I wasn't really doing it right, and then you told me to level off. Soup just feels pretty low.
I haven't done a Chandelle in a long time in this airplane, so it'll be interesting. See if I can pull it off.
Developed by French fighter pilots during World War I. Yeah, we still do this maneuver in a 182.
Factoid.
It's candle in French, something like that.
Yeah, it's candle.
I've already done my research. I'm an expert. You want to climb up a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, so since the prop is at full, I can just
so the prop is going to be full, and yeah, it's going to be full throttle, or you're going to end up going full throttle, obviously. So let's go up to 4,500, give us 3,000 feet. And then we're going to slow the plane to rotation speed. In this case, let's call it 60. And then I want you to start pitching before you add power, because if you add power before you pitch, the plane will get so fast that we'll end up having to put it on its tail, and we don't want to do that, obviously.
I thought you were doing it.
But no, this is going to be a power on stall.
Oh.
We don't have any flaps, so the only recovery is, boom, full power, lots of right rudder. It's going to be a tremendous amount of right rudder, not anything you're used to. So this is good. We'll slow it down. Whatever you got to do, slow it down to rotation speed. We're going to call it 60 in this case. So we'll bring the power back, hold the altitude, and just let it slow to 60. When you get to 60, rotate by pitching first, adding power.
All right, hold on. I'm confused. All right, we're slowing down.
Yeah, slow down, pull the power, and get down and hold the altitude until you get to 60.
Then I put the power back in and start pulling.
Pretend like you're rotating, you're taking off. It's going to be like a takeoff.
I do it like the 150, because like in that I was going almost vertical sometimes.
Yeah, we don't want to go vertical, so we want to pitch first, then add power. And don't add all the power, just add about 18 inches. That way we don't get on our tail.
You don't want a tail slide?
No, I don't want a tail slide. Okay, be ready on your power.
Oh, I need 2 hands. It's freaking heavy.
Don't do too much of that, because it's gonna.
It still wants to go down, don't worry.
Ready with lots of right rudder when we put 18 inches and start pitching.
60.
Here we go. Pitch, 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 pitch. Come on, pitch, pitch, pitch.
We're still at 60.
I know, you got to keep pitching. You're not pitching, and we're not slowing down.
We're slowing down.
Yeah, you gotta keep pitching. We're at 20 inches right now. A little too much power. Keep pitching, keep pitching. Wow, it must have a stall kit on it. Recover. Okay. And it's going to be full power right away, full power. That should be automatic. Good. Pitch. Climb away, you're not used to this pitch level. There you go.
I can't even see. So
okay.
That's why it's kind of weird. I can't see what's
go ahead,
in front
level
of
off
me.
here, 15 inches. Okay, left turn. Okay, Chandelle is maximum power. First half, you're pitching and you're rolling to 30 and you're pitching, pitching, pitching. The second half, you're rolling slowly out and holding the pitch, and you're trying to end up at the top at just above stall speed. It requires lots of rudder, and you can distill it down to numbers, but I don't remember what those numbers are. See if I got them in here. All right, flaps up, cowls open, 15 inches, and we start the maneuver. So the power stays, do we go full power on this one?
Oh, you said you're always doing shotguns of full power?
Yeah, we do add full power.
So you want to take it?
Okay, my flight controls?
The flight controls.
All right, I got my point right there. There's my 90-degree point, and my other one is that mountain back there. Okay, props full forward, everything looks good. 2136, okay. All right, here we go. So first, immediately in the 30.
Oh, God.
Power, and now pitch. Pitch, 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 pitch. There's 90. Now slowly rolling out and holding the pitch. If my airspeed increases, I'm not holding enough pitch. Lots of right rudder. And I'm working my rollout so that I end up just, okay, so the airspeed stops, so I know I'm not pitching enough. Or not holding my pitch, I'm letting it come down, it's getting heavier and heavier. Oh, definitely not used to this pitch deck angle, lots of right rudder.
Crazy.
And there we go, we're at the top now. And now I got to get out of this. If I let go of the rudder, that's how much yaw I got. So to get out, I have to slowly, I have to come back to level. I don't want to keep climbing. And I got to get off the rudder because now my rudder's, my vertical stabilizer is working the way it's supposed to. And then I come back to power. All right, so it's 30 degrees right away, boom, into 30.
So just pitched.
And then start pitching, increasing, slowly increasing till you get to your maximum pitch, which is going to be at 90-degree mark, which will be over there. From there, you got to hold the pitch, and the plane's going to want to keep dropping on you, and you got to keep holding the pitch. I'm going to change our heading so we don't fly into the airspace.
Oh, I'm confused though. Like what am I pitching for? Like I just keep pulling and like, I mean, what?
I don't know if
you were at just this. You look like you were at 60.
Well, no. I'm pitching for my maximum pitch. That's going to give me almost stall speed, which is about that's 10, 20. So it's about 15. But you kind of got to just feel the airplane out. All right, so we just play around with it. You know, it's not going to be perfect, obviously. Your flight controls.
My flight controls.
Your flight controls.
I'm just confused. I mean, I understand. I kind of understand.
So did you hear me say pitch, 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 pitch? So just keep pitching, pitching, pitching.
And just keep
I'll tell you when to stop. Yeah, and then when we get to the 90-degree point, that's when we stop pitching and we hold the pitch, but you're still going to have to keep coming back because the plane's slowing down in order to make more elevator to keep the pitch. And then just slowly roll out so that you end up 180 degrees rolled completely out. Okay? First one's always an abortion, so don't worry about it. All right, so roll in, nice and quick.
We should start the power first?
No. Roll in first, Nice, add power, pitch, 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 pitch. Easy, slowly on the pitch. Pitch, 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 pitch. Okay, here's 90, roll slowly roll out. You gotta hold the pitch though. See how the plane's coming down on you now? Gotta keep coming back on the pitch. Gotta keep coming back on the pitch.
I don't even know what's going on. Okay. That was a failure.
All right.
Well, I need my glasses on because the sun immediately blinded me as soon as
The problem is, you know, I haven't shown you in the classroom how this works, so it's kind of a pickup game, so. All right, let's go ahead and reduce the power to 12. And let's get on down. We'll close the cow flaps. And bring the pitch down to 2450 on the, oh, I guess it's going to come down anyways for us. All right, let's get on down and head back to Glendale. Just come on down to 2500. Oh, and can you put their ATIS on? It's 119,425.
119,425.
In use. Advisories, Luke Special Air Traffic Rule active. Hazardous weather information for Arizona is available on high-wise and flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Mike.
Okay, it hasn't changed.
Glendale Airport information, Mike, time 2155 Zulu. Wind calm, temperature 23, dew point 0, altimeter 2986. Expect a visual approach runway 1 in use. Advisories, Luke Special Air Traffic Rule active. Hazardous weather information for Arizona is available on high-wise and flight service frequencies.
Yeah, do you think you could do a cruise descent, maybe?
Advise on initial contact, you have
I mean, I don't know
information,
what
Mike.
power setting would that be.
Let's try 15.
Glendale Airport information, Mike, time 2155 Zulu.
Yeah, you can bring the prop back.
23, dew point 0.
And, yeah, let's do that. That way we can get back there quicker. Don't waste any time. You can bring it right on up to yellow line. Yeah, so whatever power setting you need, or throttle setting you need to get it to yellow line on the descent here.
Oh, we're going all the way.
Hold on, sir. You're below, yeah, keep it coming down as fast as you can. Is the bottom of this one, so you're good. I go right over, well, just fly through this little hole right here. We'll just hold this out too for now. Because you got, you're 4,000, so you're good until we get to PIR. Then we got to be down.
Well, it's like right on the other side of this mountain, so we'll have to really push over.
I'll tell you if you got to do a 360 after you get over the mountain. I think you'll be okay. Yeah, you're already at 39 now, so. The one to Glendale is 4,000, so as long as we get below 4,000.
So what am I saying on this radar column? 10 miles to the west, or 10 miles to the southwest?
Yeah, hold on.
Touching goes with Mike. Oh crap, it's getting bumpy. Let's go ahead and throttle back a little bit so we don't rip the wings off. wonder what this would feel like in the 150 since it's so much lighter than this. I wonder if it'd be cataclysmic turbulence. So we're good for this box? Oh, I think this thing would say airspace ahead, so we're good. At least it does in the simulator, it does ahead.
So we'll call them over the PIR. Come down at 2500.
I'm going to say Glendale Tower, Cessna over PIR at 2500, inbound for touch and goes with information mic.
Roger.
And what's the tower frequency? Is it 119.825?
121.0.
Oh. 80?
It was 000. 1210.
Oh, there's the airport there. But we gotta make sure we don't hit the airspace.
Yeah, you're good. You're gotta be below 4,000.
I'll talk about the Class D for...
Oh, okay. This one might be a straight in. Kind of talk you through it. I'll get the cow flaps. Don't worry about the cow flaps, okay? Because I want you to keep your head on the runway, looking down the runway.
All right, here we go.
I'll get your flaps too.
Glendale Tower, Cessna over PIR at 2500, inbound for touch and goes with information mic.
Cessna, Glendale Tower, make straight in runway 1, report 3 miles.
Straight in runway 1, report 3 miles, Cessna. My heart's pumping now.
Okay, so we'll get down to 2500, which you're at. Let me see what. No, they're at 2,000. So you can go ahead and start down to 2,000.
Wait, no, that's one less thing we'll have to do when we get up there.
Cow flaps are already closed. We're going to do 3 landings and takeoffs. Looking good on airspace.
Back in the day before you had like a GPS, I mean, the sectional is great for like navigation, but it's not accurate enough to like give them a 3 mile final report. So you just be like, that looks about 3 miles to me. We're 3 miles.
And it's just going to be 70 on the final descent. I meant to.
Oh, that's going to be really slow then.
Practice that with you out there so you got the settings right. But
we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So, does props go full forward yet, or?
Flaps?
Prop. And make
we'll
sure
you down to 2,000. I want to get a little bit closer before we start reducing the power.
We're at 2,000. And then 3 mile final, so I got 2 miles to go.
Yeah, when you get to 3 miles, that's when we'll do everything. So just, it'll be C-gums, cow, carb, gas, undercarriage mixture, props. Seatbelts.
I'm still not 100% on the speeds. So you're gonna
okay, so it's just going to be, for this one, it's just going to be 80, 70. Because once you start your descent, we'll be probably about 80, and it'll be 12 inches. So I'll talk you through that. And you see where that bridge and stuff is? That's where we want to be, about 500 feet. Kind of make that your magical window.
So 1,500.
Yeah.
Losing out to a little bit. I guess that's good because it makes us climb and we're losing some speed, which we want.
Okay, start your descent and you can go ahead and call.
Cessna 3 mile final, runway 1.
12 inches. And then
Calling tower, say again.
Cessna 98 mics on a 3 mile final for runway 1.
Cessna, make runway 1 clear, touch and go, then make right traffic.
Clear, touch and go, runway 1, then make right traffic. Alright,
okay, and it flaps 10. You're in the white arc, go ahead, put 20 in, and you're looking for about 1,500 feet on this first one. I wouldn't, about 80-ish, I wouldn't worry, just as long as you get to 500 feet.
Alright, there's flaps 20.
You'll be perfect.
I should just maybe like do a little bit of trimming like right as I go up the runway to help.
Yeah, definitely remember your trim.
All I'm saying, is there like any tricks where it's just like too quick?
No, there's no trick.
Oh, God. It's all about finding balance here.
Here's down.
Use the 150 style side, a little bit of power. So, alright, there's 1,500.
Okay.
So go to 15, like maintain?
No more than 12, and then we're looking for full flaps.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I mean, use what you got to if you feel like you're low. Yeah, I guess we have a displaced threshold. Okay, so now all you got to do is worry about power and...
the prop's still not forward.
Oh, get that forward, yeah.
I forgot to do the C-gums thing.
Okay. And then you use power as required now just to hold your your speed, and if you're too low. You don't want to be too low because we don't want to drag it in. We'd rather be a little high and have to reduce power.
I'm looking for 70?
Yeah, you're looking for 70.
Chandelle Tower says 895994, midfield downwind.
Looks good.
Cessna 89594, runway 1 clear,
you can
touch and
start
go.
kind of reducing the
89594, runway 1 clear, touch and go.
Okay, get ready to start flying. There you go. One more. Stay with it, stay with it.
I didn't hit the nose wheel.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a flare, kind of just rounded out there at the end. The sight picture might not be what you're used to. Okay, gears up, or cows are open flaps. We're green over here.
Yeah, airspeed is alive.
And then this is where you definitely want to hold, what do we say, 80?
Scary.
80. Yep, 80. And that way we can get as many of these done as we can. All right, so you see the sight picture now. You got to feel for that, so you know what to expect.
That thing's way off.
Okay, right's clear.
Here we go. He didn't say report midfield or anything, so I guess I'll just...
Well, he yelled at me last time. He said you have to report midfield every time, so we're going to report it until he yells at us that we shouldn't be reporting it. Yeah, so this is the way you get up to altitude quick.
It's hard to land, man.
Did you feel the heaviness?
It wasn't just like, it didn't really feel heavy, but it just felt different.
And just fly a little bit wider pattern than you do in the 150, just so you got some time here to do what you need to do. All right, there's 2,000. Okay, pitch the nose over, reduce the power. And we're going to go 15. And we'll probably don't even have to mess with the props. That happens quick, huh? All right, so you know what to expect now.
Oh,
all right, tell them you're midfield.
Number 2, follow Cessna, final runway 1, clear, touch and go.
Number 2, clear, touch and go, runway 1, follow the traffic. I got jumbled up there.
So usually you tell them it's in sight.
Okay.
All right, so we're kind of moving in towards the runway right now.
It's hard to see it.
I'll tell you when you're kind of a little bit more. You're still kind of moving in towards the runway. You're going to jam yourself up pretty good. There you go. It's looking better. Still not quite right. It's probably like that mountain right there.
I wish this was set up properly.
So power 12, flaps, props forward. We should have done our C-gumps, and then cow flaps close. 10. So everything happens really quick. All right, whenever you're ready, Carl. So yeah, next time we're gonna boom, 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 boom. We gotta do it real quick. We almost gotta start doing our C-gumps when we're in our climb. What screws us up is that damn midfield call. That's exactly what happened on the other guy too. We wait for that, and then we're way behind the airplane. Power as you need for however you feel. All right, so
here's 20.
Go. Okay.
I just go all in.
One's 80 and it'll be 90. Try not to do the flap. I know I did them last time, but try not to do the flaps in a turn in case you have asymmetric.
Chandelle Tower 16
All right, looking good. It's looking good. Looking good.
Lights 416 Golf X-ray, Glendale Tower. Hold short of runway 1, landing traffic.
Hold short runway 1, 16 Golf X-ray.
I look up there for the flaps, but they're not there.
Good, looking good. Nice, good job. Beautiful, that's the same picture.
416 Golf X-ray, Glendale Tower.
That
Cessna on the go is in right traffic outside of him. Right turnout eastbound approved. Runway 1 clear
so
for
fast,
takeoff.
doesn't it?
Clear for takeoff 16 Golf X-ray.
And you're actually doing it with we're doing no flap takeoffs, which you can do them no flaps. That's not a problem.
I can't adjust that right now. It's too hard to push.
Lots of right rudder, isn't it? Doing good though. Doing good.
I couldn't. Well, see the first one. I'm used to seeing the runway in the 150 when I flare. I couldn't see the runway at all on this flare.
Right. That's right. And that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought. You're just not used to that sight picture. So you did real good dialing it in on that one. I saw you just kind of being patient, waiting for it. And
I also have my power. I'm trying to mess up. Or you want to turn right?
Yep.
Here we go.
This time we're gonna try to get our.
There's the traffic. Actually, we got to wait outside him. I don't want to cut him off.
I thought he told us to.
I didn't hear him say that.
No, he didn't tell us. He told the other guy.
Oh, well.
I don't know what's going on.
There was a guy holding short of the runway that was taking off. I thought he said follow us.
Yeah, he said turn outside of us because we were going to be right traffic. He didn't tell us anything about this guy. All right, here's 2000. Push the nose over. 15 inches. And don't catch this guy. So we're going to have to slow way down.
Midfield downwind.
Cessna 89594, runway 1 clear.
I don't know what's up with these guys.
I guess I can fly outside of him a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
I don't really know how I can slow myself down, though.
Well, you're doing a pretty good job of it right now. You're sitting at about 80. And you're holding out too. That's good. Yeah, sometimes you got to do slow flight in the pattern.
So where are we going?
You want to throw 10 in right now?
Okay.
We're going to do 2 more and then we're going to stop and switch.
Oh yeah, I forgot. All right, if I can just meet that standard, I'll be happy with myself.
All right, so as long as we don't overtake him in the downwind, we're good. And I'm sure
really slow.
He'll fly to to Goodyear. Just watch your speed.
We can go a lot slower than this, but I'll try to keep it at 70. The flight design's probably going to stall out because I can get this thing slow.
He'll probably go do, the bomber pattern downwind. So we'll just make sure we turn.
And we'll do the C-gumps afterwards.
And tell him you have him in sight too. Tell him you have
that plane?
Yes, say you're midfield and I have
following the traffic?
I have the traffic in sight, the downwind traffic.
Okay. Cessna is midfield and I have the traffic in sight.
Cessna number 2 following says edge at 12 o'clock approaching right base, runway 1 clear, touch and go.
Number 2 and clear touch and go, runway 1, Cessna 98 Mike.
Have the traffic.
Flight square 16 Golf X-ray, frequency change approved.
Why do I have to say it if I just said I have traffic in sight?
Because on his call, he said follow that traffic. So whenever they tell you to follow traffic, you got to tell them you got it in sight.
Oh, it just seems weird. Oh my God. This guy.
All right, so now we got to make sure we don't stall out in the turn here. So at some point we got to.
Well, we're still doing 70.
Got to make sure we're safe, and of course we won't start our downwind.
All right, we can do
we won't start our base until we see him go past us. Okay.
We can do the
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so it's Cal first, right?
Yep.
Repeat. Yep. Okay, there's a drop. Picture enriching slightly. Props full forward. Okay. Complete. So seatbelt secure.
Yeah. Good on the right.
I wait a little bit longer turn because I'm gonna obviously fly a faster funnel than you will.
Yeah, you're good. I think now you're good.
All right, here we go. I can probably pull back to 12 now and start descending.
Yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
We brought you a little further out, so just keep that in mind.
I keep wanting to keep the power in because I'm afraid of how heavy it's going to become without it.
It is heavy, isn't it? Now, if you bounce and you're got a high alpha, all you got is power. So be ready. If I call for power, you better give it some power, because you got to energize the tail. Because if you don't, and it stalls out and it slaps that nose, that's when they damage the nose and the firewall. So if you ever bounce, power, and you know you've used up most of your angle of attack, and you don't have anything left.
I can't let go, right? I got to hold the pitch because
you got to hold the pitch, and you got to add power. Because if you do any more pitch, you're out of angle of attack. But if you know you've got plenty of angle of attack left, then use it. But if you bounce and you got all your angle of attack in, you know that there's no way to arrest the descent, you better start bringing in some power to energize everything. That's going to actually create some lift over the root of the wings.
What's going to be interesting here is I'm definitely going to be able to overtake this guy in the climb, so... I thought we were doing a full.
So we're slightly low right now. So what we don't want to do is drag it in. So we want to hold our altitude here. We want to get the same thing you had last time, where you're just kind of reducing power at the end there, and you're using your potential energy and altitude in order to keep 70 going.
Keep flying at 65, because that's what I've been drilled into my head.
As number 3. Good, good. Easy, easy, easy. Just parallel the center line. You don't have to get to it.
All right, they're all coming in.
That's how you get lost. That's how you get lost of control.
It's already flying.
When you're going
green, your speed is alive.
Going 60 knots, you don't want to swerve back towards the center line. Okay, I got him in sight. He's slowly drifting off of his runway heading here.
Well, I'm drifting.
So we're not going to turn until after we got him off our right side.
Oh, that was good, bro.
Yeah.
All right, it's not too bad.
I knew you'd say that. Well, got to get used to things. That's what everybody does. Everybody's got to get used to it. Everybody's kind of a little jittery every time they get in the airplane for the first time. Nothing to it, right? You don't have to be Superman to fly this thing. You got to have basic airmanship. Just got to have the fundamentals. Fundamentals carry you through everything. That's the problem. People just keep progressing. They never get the fundamentals, so they...
All right, there he is.
They just make a big turd sandwich out of everything.
There's 2,000, so I'm going to throttle back and turn.
Yeah, you can pull it way back now. Still climbing. All right, this time.
Glendale Tower, Mesquite 10 miles northeast of Glendale at 3,000 feet. Flight inbound, request passing going information.
Sounds like a hacker.
Here they come.
Glendale Tower, enter right downwind for runway 1, report midfield.
Here comes the transpass.
Downwind for runway 1, report
looks like he's slightly above power. Okay.
Glendale Tower says 89594 midfield downwind.
Cessna.
Cessna 89594, runway 1, clear touch and go.
He's actually flying a very, he's flying a very disciplined pattern. That's good. Yeah, we can try it now because you're used to the plane, and you'll see that you won't be so, you won't be.
I'm just following her.
You won't be as low on your approaches. Probably end up having to take power out. But 1210 works once you get back to normal pattern flying. Do your C-gumps while you're waiting to call this guy. Cal.
That's good. That's hard to do if you're by yourself.
Barb.
Okay. Yeah, I've already written to make sure of last time.
Props full forward.
Props full forward, seatbelt secure.
Yep, good.
I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer.
Well, we haven't ripped off the GoPro yet, so that's good. Make sure I get it on this one.
Midfield for a full stop.
Number 2 following the Cessna at your 12 o'clock approaching right base, runway 1, clear to land.
Traffic in sight, number 2, and clear to land, runway 1, Cessna. I'm kind of flying, like I'm following this dude completely, so when he goes
No, he's
left,
actually flying it right.
Oh, it looks like he's going left a little bit.
That mountain right there is actually
Alright, just slow down just a little bit more. I'm going to put 10 in, because that's what we did last time, and I kind of like doing it early. So we're in the white arc. This is fun. I wish we had a 182. Too bad 182s and 172s are overpriced. It's like 150s are the ones that are undervalued. To a degree.
He's touch and go, right?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, he's a beam. Here we go. Well, there's also a little bit of a right crosswind. That's why I was drifting a little bit too. Alright, flaps 20. Oh, okay. The flap thing is just weird, like it doesn't line up perfectly with what it actually is. I'm just gonna go 30 now.
This, the 206, 207, they don't feel any different than this airplane. Feels the same heaviness. You never even realize you got, the back end is so long on a 206, 207. Flies exactly the same, everything feels the same.
Panels look pretty similar too.
Yeah, the only thing is you gotta worry about the turbo.
Oh my god, is he doing a full stop?
Continue. He's not, he's taking off. He'll tell me that if you gotta go around, he's off the ground. Lee, a little more right rudder there, guy. Not you, him.
Zero cockpit.
Looking good, okay.
Cessna 89594, when able to start your crosswind, be turning inside of an Archer inbound over the power plant.
89594, starting our right crosswind now.
Ski 414, traffic you're following is a Cessna in the right crosswind.
Roger, no, Ski 414.
Take Alpha 4?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just trying to follow the line.
Alright, so high.
Able to turn left next, taxiway, monitor ground, taxi to park.
Monitor ground and taxi to parking. Stop? You said taxi to park.
No, you can taxi to park. I just want you to slow down.
Whoa, that guy's getting really slow. It's kind of scary. Is it 118 or 121?
Yeah, I had it in there.
Oh.
Straps are up.
Is that off? Yeah.
Valves are open.
Sorry, I'm out of my element here, kind of rushing a little bit.
Good. You're good. We'll just go back to the same parking spot. That plane looks like the one that used to be down at Benson. Okay, avionics off for me.